Las Vegas. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Open man is Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yaya Diaby. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and now they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up for the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jacobs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jacobs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They'll run it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 4 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's O'Connell. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, O'Connell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's O'Connell. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing. O'Connell. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
And they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now O'Connell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On second down, they'll run with White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield to throw it. And a catch right side by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
Touchdown! Rashad White, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here comes third and about a foot. And O'Connell now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. He's got it at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Tucker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell gets it downfield to Mayer. Stiff-armed him. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer, 53 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here comes second down at 5. Back to throw. O'Connell. Short throw, and that's held in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Look at the big man rumble! Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Michael Mayer with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On second down, here's the option. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise,